Hey, Poet Nutrition team. I'm getting a little early start on the Memorial Day weekend out at the Missouri River, but wanted to get you a quick video today as we continue this conversation on the ideal team player and hunger. And I would think that someone who is a two-time Division I All-American, ultimate fighting champion, and an MMA champion in both the light heavyweight and heavyweight divisions in Bellator is someone who is hungry. So I'm going to turn it over to Ryan Bader, American Ethanol fighter, share some of his thoughts on being hungry. Take care. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Stay safe. We'll be in touch.
Hey everybody, Ryan Bader here, Ethanol athlete, friend of Greg's, currently Bellator's light heavyweight and heavyweight champion. Also wrestled at ASU, was a couple-time All-American, Division I wrestling. I know you guys are touching on different themes, but I kind of want to talk about hunger, being hungry. You know, for me, that kind of means a few different things. I think right off the bat, it's really never being satisfied. And that kind of sounds kind of a little brash a little bit. But for me, that kind of means, yes, you know, enjoy those victories, enjoy the smaller victories. But your goal should be so far out there, you know, that your ultimate goal, it's hard to achieve, you know, you work a lifetime to do. And then you have those attainable goals that are in front of you, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. And that's how I kind of approach mixed martial arts. You know, I'll have my goals that I want to hit in training for the day, for the week, for the month, you know, for the camp, and then ultimately go down to that fight. And that fight's one small goal. You know, then we look overall, I want to be a champion. Okay, you have to win this many fights. You have to beat, you know, this guy, that guy. You know, so never being satisfied. It's really just enjoying that small victory, but looking for more, you know, and wanting more. You know, a good example is I fought my idol in Fedor Emelianenko. I was a light heavyweight champion. They asked me to come up and fight in the heavyweight Grand Prix, basically tournament with all heavyweights. So I went in there as a light heavyweight, ended up making it to the finals with one of the greatest heavyweights of all time in Fedor. I was standing across the cage with a legend. Always wanted to fight him, always wanted to get that done. So during that fight, we went out there and I ended up knocking him out in 35 seconds. We couldn't have gone any better. It was the first punch of the fight, basically, and it was over. I was a heavyweight champion, two-time, two-division champion, one of the greatest fighters of all time, just knocked out. It was a crazy night, crazy experience, you know, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it that night with friends and family there. And then the next day, kind of woke up and said, all right, what's next? You know, what other goals are there out there that I wanted to attain? And I still had goals after that, you know, so that's what I kind of mean by never being satisfied. Another aspect of being hungry for me is, you know, being hungry for not only yourself and for selfish reasons, but be hungry for the people around you that have put in time, that have put in work, whether those are co-workers, you know, working on a project, or for myself, you know, coaches, you know, my wife that sacrifices when I'm in camp, and that's all I'm thinking about is this fight. You know, coaches put in immense amount of time to see you be successful, just as much time as you put in. You know, your training partners that are in there day in and day out helping you out, you know. And so after losses, I've had times where I've lost 2 in a row. You know, I was down a couple of days, couple of weeks, you know, thinking, all right, you know, what do I do, this and that. You know, I just fix it. You know, you go out there and fix it. You owe it to yourself, but you owe it to your teammates. You owe it to the people around you. You know, and that's kind of one big thing that drives me for sure. You know, yeah, it's a sport. You walk out there alone, but there's a team behind you, a team that sacrifices. You know, and so I don't want to let them down. I want to make them proud just as much as I want to make myself proud. So as far as hungry goes, you know, I feel like never being satisfied. You know, working on those lofty goals by attaining those goals that are right in front of you, you know, and picking up the people around you and making them proud, and vice versa. So appreciate it, guys. Hope to talk to you again soon. Have a good one.